You know, if this is an ice slide and you're on your way down to this portion of the mountain, how the hell did you guys get down here? With supplies, no less, and the fully operational shop, and your clapping hands. I think I'm asking too many questions. Hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, we first touched ground in Valak Mountain and made our way down the icicle slide, and now found ourselves in the second half of Valak Mountain. Up on Camden to be precise. And following Alvis's instructions, we need to go to a tower in the ominous distance.
And I think we've kept Alvis waiting long enough.
Yes, we have. He's been with us through Colony 9 to Frontier Village and to Colony 6 and back. So yeah, I don't think he's due to go where he wants, I suppose. Anyway, first starting off, a new enemy. Not you! Well, I guess you can count him as a new enemy. This is an Ansel. Apart from the new coat of paint, he's not really that different like better regular Ansels.
But I think in other regions, he's gonna pick on us for a very long time. It's gonna be really annoying.
well, not this region, and he gets an Ansel fish pie. So not only does he give something that's not his species, i.e. a fish, he also bakes himself. Anyway,
salt roasted bird.
As I was trying to say, we have ourselves a new enemy. Histeraces. These are essentially buffalo, reindeer, Zolak enemies. And you would think, oh, he's probably a physical attacker. And to some extent he is, but he can also build himself up and put himself into a crazed state. What crazed is essentially a buff. And it makes him very, very, very hard to deal with.
Gives him a physical defense increase.
He also has some FIFA attacks as well. And a fun little thing, if you saw them during the daytime, they wouldn't have that glowing ether above their heads. So it's really nice to see that even in these new regions, we're still getting new effects and even a time of day add to it as well. And before we completely show these guys, we have a new enemy, Chilkins. They're essentially Turkins, but they can also inflict bind at you. This is something you are gonna have to be wary of in many variations in this. This place, as you could probably guess, or at least effects you've been seeing, something that you could probably guess in this region, snow or the cold, it hinders your movements. This follows suit with all of the enemy effects that you'll find here, which include slow, chill, or even bind. So
I like how the environment has that effect on the debuffs.
Indeed. Hang on, give me a sec.
We have collected the 2 lucky Chilkin wings for Alexei. Perhaps he and Zell can now be happy at last.
Whoever they are, that'll be fantastic. But no, who's to say theming isn't a part of Xenoblade? It never is. It's not like the side quests, music, characterizations, or anything else has proven thus. But yes, if I can tell, bind is gonna be one of the major things you're gonna run into, and this is just an example, just show how much of a pain it can be. But I do find it kind of laughable how this little thing's raw,
It'd be great if you taught me how to use ether.
So that's how it is. Given up the sword already?
No, that's not it at all.
Speechless.
I'm sorry. I just love these post-battle dialogues for certain characters. Fun fact as well. This is actually what I like to call the cheapest of the heart-to-heart of the post-battle dialogues, because Shulk's clip and Dunban's clip are actually reused, because you get the same conversation pro Charlotte, friendly with pro Rifle. So shortcuts, but still pretty charming in of itself. Oh no, we will. I will show we more dialogue as it comes up. I thought I just let it sink in there. But anyway, though, it seems like now we have a heart-to-heart next to a geyser, or geyser, what it's called. But of course, we need Ricky, but just give us a sec. We need to look something really quick. Never mind. Never mind. Ricky hates us. So I guess when Ricky warms up to us a little bit more, because it's a geyser and it's heat. Alice is not impressed, as you could probably tell from her tone. But no, from my point earlier, I'll show you briefly. It's Aries. They have yellow ether on their horns, similar to a light circle from the ether crystals here. But let's just see how they look during the daytime. Pretty bland, I want you to say. This is just another reason why I certainly prefer nighttime Valak over daytime, because everything about the tone just fits more.
I guess the only one advantage of it being daytime is the enemies are weaker and the answers are gone.
True. I don't know. It's just I can't get into the music. I'm not saying this music is bad by any means, but I feel like it just doesn't fit a snowy mountain.
And the high tones in it, they kind of hurt my ears a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I said this beforehand, but I'll say it one more time. As weird as it is to say, this sounds a bit too fantasy-esque in Xenoblade Chronicles, I know. But it just seems like it's meant to be a magical world through like, I don't know, a magical forest. At least that's the way I see the song as being played on. A mountain which is essentially a dead part of the Bionis. No, I don't quite get that feel. But still, though, it is a nice point.
Alvis is getting further annoyed. He's like, "We're right there. Come on." You're like, "You just passed it."
I know, but I am annoying. Damn it. I know I am. But yeah, and the answers are here, and this time they are passive. They don't attack you. I guess Ansel just have a better sight in the night. if that makes any sense, I guess. But anyway, though, a new enemy, a Reef Nebula. This one is not particularly different compared to other nebulas, except they do focus on ice fever attacks, and if they hit you or you hit them, it inflicts you with slow, which can definitely be a pain to work with.
A counter slow?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I think all nebulas have a counter debuff of some kind, whether it's counter bind or counter topple or whatever.
I just find it nice how each one is not just a different color swap. It has merits to itself. Alvis, I know I'm probably pissing you off a great deal, but I want to see what's up here briefly because we need to explore. This is a place that Shulk and the others have never been. And it brings us a vision. A vision. Okay, words. Wow, even Ricky knows that not right. We collected 2 ice caboose. These will be big help with fixing up Connie sticks. Yay. You need some of these, and I am going to be happy taking them all. So much so, as was the only thing this path led up to. Because clearly, nothing else could be up there. Alright, Alvis, we have broken our legs. We can't go see the tower. Like the nebula's like digging through the snow. Is it like building itself up like a snowball? Is it?
And the Ansel's flying in circles.
Oh, almost touching the ground. Oh no, it's really weird. Are they like trying to do a snowball effect in which they hope to gather snow? It makes them bigger. Who to say? All I know is we have a very special and probably pissed off seer who just wants to dump us and just exposit. So, alright, Alvis, we'll give you a chance. As we're greeted by, I just want to take a moment to just look at this. You know what sucks about this? We can't even harvest these things.
Yeah.
What a jip. This one gives us a lot of good stuff.
Probably gives us like level 6 night vision gems.
Yeah, well. So Tower, Alvis. So what do you want to show us? Oh, a skill learned. I understand now. Thanks, buddy.
Ruins. I wonder who built them.
Alvis? This the place you meant?
It appears to have frozen over while I have been away.
Been away?
Pay me no mind. We will need to do something about the ice before we can enter.
Throw hot water on ice.
Yeah, nice one, genius.
Precisely. There should be a geyser nearby. In the cave next to it, we will find a stone called magma rock.
And we can use this rock to melt the ice.
I believe so. So, shall we head to the cave?
Sounds good. Start looking for a geyser, everyone.
Why can't Melly or Ricky use fire elementals on it?
Because plot. Because plot. But can I just say one thing about this cutscene that I really find bothersome on a personal level, and more so than you and your Melia comment? The fact that they call it geyser. Alvis and Shulk. Keep in mind, most of the cast in this game is British.
I thought geezer was the British pronunciation.
It might be. Maybe because I've been having a different, I don't know, I guess take on the word. But for me, whenever I hear the word geezer, I think of an old man. because old geezer. Apparently you disagree. Give us a second. I don't know, it's just for me, just hearing how to say, we need to look for a hot geezer. just on a personal level, as a British person, I find it to be one, really weird, and two, almost creepy, and also wrong.
I pronounce it geyser too, but it might just be like a data thing.
I don't know. You can call it whatever you want, but I'm more used to what the geyser standpoint normally is in British terms. But still, I'm just gonna mention that and leave it at that. As now, we go straight from polar opposites. How this works? Who knows? I guess now we're in the Bionis' armpit? I don't bloody know. And suddenly now we're back in Tephra Cave settings with Vangs, and Newts all like. And not much to say about the Vangs. About the Vangs here. They have blinding noise, which again we've gone over. So take that as you will.
Did the Vang just drop a salt roasted bird?
Yes. Yes, it did.
And even still, now to this day, I look at it and think it says self-roasted bird.
Yes. because what else could it be? And here we have Hanifa deposits next to Hoxes. Not much to say, really, just typical Hoxes, only they have bind capabilities, just so you know. But following on, let's get to the main meat and potatoes on the stage. Here we have Nebulous Yukons, which is basically fire, Fanatics Blaze on contact, and Vangs, which will not leave us the hell alone. And oh no, I made a big mistake in bringing Melia in here. Oh no. Can we just hopefully take this thing down before the Nebula does it? Yes. Thank God for that. And as we go on and turn the corner, we are getting a lot of enemies from of different regions. Nebulas, Vangs, Hoxes, and Ferrises. This like every single region mixed into one in this one small cave. Maybe it's migration, I don't know, but I've always found this to be a nice little touch, especially since we've seen Chilkins and Antals here as well, and Antals as well to boot. So have we just seen, oh no, migrations here? I don't bloody know. But a small thing that I want to make note of. You see this fire pit? Yeah, it's my. I know, it's poorly textured, but you know, this is the Wii. Shut up. But it's nice, and if you can imagine, you stand there to get burnt. Obviously. Here is a little bit of a nice tidbit for you. A little bit of trivia. This is terrain damage. If you go into poison, like say Magna Forest or anywhere else, the AI characters stay in there. If you would say lure Dunban or Melia into the Fire Doom, listen closely, and you'll hear something. You'll hear a Ferris attacking us. Well, I guess I got to talk about you now. These Ferrises are not too different from typical Ferrises, except I believe they can inflict bind on you.
And Melia's getting burned over there.
Yes, thanks Melia. You on 2 HP. Okay, correction. They jump out when it's not in combat. The AI partners staying in poisonous or damaging environments and just refusing to move. Get used to that, because oh boy, we are not yet done. Okay, hang on for a second. Come here, guys. Melia. I'm not a professor, but ow, lava hot. For the love of God, Melia.
Melia screwed us over twice, and it's because she attracted the Nebula too.
Yep. But at least you're getting to see. and I am just making it worse for myself, so I'm just going to be really quick about this. And if the camera would cooperate, please, I do not want to die so quickly. Okay, can I target the Ferris, please? Game, I'm politely asking you, can we please, whatever.
He inflicted lock on, that's why.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I think these things can also inflict lock on. It's been a while since I faced one of these nebulas. For reasons you'll see soon enough.
Let's focus our efforts. Understood.
Yeah, you both who've understood it. That's one down, and I think we've seen everything the nebula has to offer, so let's just shake him down and and get this over with. And now I want to get to the point what I want to do beforehand. We leveled up, and
We got a golden chest for our efforts in that slog.
And we got a just staff and climb gauntlets. Nice. And Divine Protects. That is gonna be very helpful in what's gonna come up. And the Ferris dropped alcohol. Right. Okay. But anyway, long story short, we'll just take a moment and listen to when Dunban and Melia step into the lava pit. If you see Dunban there, he immediately gets out. His AI is programmed to avoid the lava, but yet weirdly, like I said before, in the poison or any other type of terrain damage, the AI just stands there and takes it.
Or in combat.
Yeah, except in combat, which is kind of
inconvenient.
Yeah, and also anti-productive, because you think in combat it's the area in which you would want them to, you know, not die. Mm-hmm. But hey, I guess AI is weird like that. And this right now, I love, because you go from a stone mountain to this. Red hot. And here we have, I guess call him mid-boss, Conflagrant Rexol. This guy is pretty much a Grex, but a fire type. But he also has some interesting moves which I want to try and get across. And oh, I forgot to switch out, because if you look on the sides, you've got nebulas. How many are there? There's 4. Yeah, I've made a mistake here. You should never.
And Dunban's in the lava.
Should never have Melia. This is where you would love party movement controls, because you can say, hey guys, that's lava, get out! This thing has Vortex, which actually is an AoE move, and I also think he's able to bind you briefly. So, for example, if he launches you into the lava and then uses that attack on you, you are taking damage from terrain as well as possible attacks from all sides, which is not good at all. I like how I get a vision for something that's not going to kill me, but
probably
hey.
Because you are a certain percentage of your health, and the game's like, you're about to die, you might want to do something.
Well. You were not the one I wanted to attack, but oh well.
We're counting on you. Here I come.
As the Grex just shizzes in the background.
The Grex?
Yeah, the Grex.
It's a Lexo.
Never mind.
Grexes are from X.
Thank you. Make me look further like an idiot.
Leave it to me.
So let's see if we can try and say this guy. I'm just gonna rush through this, and I missed the prompt. God damn it, itchy knee. Yeah, I'm just gonna take care of the nebulas, and then I'll be right back. Thank God you're dead. You've probably done an attack off screen in which you probably haven't seen. So for that, I apologize. Yeah, Thunderbolt 2. That is a dangerous attack because exactly causes paralysis and has also a frontal arc. So this guy has fire attacks and electric attacks. Jack of all trades, eh? But Jack of all trades for dying nonetheless. And even though he is a unique monster, he drops a silver chest. Lame. But something that's not lame is our lovely crown Princess Melia, who just learned a new art. And Melie, what you have for us is gonna be what I think it is. Summon Earth. This increases physical defense and has a chance to inflict poison damage. If you're using Ryan in the party or Ricky, this is making your tanks even more tanky, which is a benefit by far. So it is not only proving beneficial to Melia herself, but anyone who she's in the party with. This is why I don't really class Melia as a healer. I class her as one of the best support characters because she can synergize with any of the party.
She can increase agility for Dunbat. She can increase physical defense for Ryan. She can increase ether for herself, Charlotte, and Ricky.
I know, just and she can just improve her coverage for whatever weakness or strength for the enemy has. So there's literally no downside to Melia apart from how squishy she can be. but if you have coverage for Melia, say like Ryan or Dunban to take the aggro, yeah, Melia's a force to be reckoned with. Just like how we were when it took that guy down. But now that we're back in here, I think we'll go back to the tower and finally see what Alvis is gonna show us. As we jump down, I jump down for the hill. If you can call this jumping, I personally wouldn't call it. I call that skipping or frolicking down. But frolicking is for Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Frolicking Link.
we have been playing Breath of the Wild too long. That's why we're looking forward to the sequel. But enough of that. Or now we've kept you waiting. Oh, mighty seer, what have you got to show us? What else? Anticlimactic.
The letters are worn and difficult to make out. But it's definitely the language of the High Entia. They look just like the lettering on Prison Island.
If only we could. Just walk inside.
This place.
Something up, Shulk?
No, it's just... I feel like I know this place.
Deja vu.
I'm not sure, but... I thought I had it. I can't seem to recall.
Are you all right?
What? Must be tired. Don't worry.
This is Osse Tower. Built by the High Entia to house and protect the Monado. The ceremony of seers was conducted here. It is also where the Homs found the Monado.
Wait, you mean... So this is where the Monado was kept. My dad took it from here. Have you always been able to see the future? You told me you were from a long line of seers. Did you have the ability from birth?
Once, I too came into contact with the Monado. Those that are to be seers must touch the Monado, and a chosen few receive our power. That is the ceremony of my family.
And the ceremony was held right here.
Shulk, why do you think we can see the future?
I hadn't really thought about it. After I grabbed the Monado, I just saw things.
Your visions are the flow of ether itself. Ether is the very source of our world's existence. Where and how much ether there exists now and in the future can be predicted. Therefore, in principle, the future of living beings such as us can also be predicted. And there is one thing that makes possible the visualization of those predictions.
You mean... the Monado?
The Monado can disrupt the ether, allowing you to release certain powers, which means...
My visions, under the same principle, are there to disrupt the future.
With no one to control the outcome, the future will never change. But what if someone were to disrupt the future? What then?
The future would be changed. Is that how Zanza planned to defeat the Mechonis? But why go to such lengths? What happened all those years ago?
Did you think it was just a myth?
I used to only believe in what I could see. My home, my friends, the Monado itself. I knew those things were real.
But when you took the Monado in your hand, you gained the ability to see that which was not meant to be seen.
Are you saying I should stop?
You are a fluctuation. As a fluctuation, you exist outside the results of your predictions. The more you accept this existence, the more malleable the world becomes. In fact, you have no choice but to accept it. Good morning. Did we sleep well?
Oh, I can't feel my face or feet. What do you think?
Rhine not tell truth. Rhine snoring make Ricky think of Orluka.
Oi! I don't snore.
Sword Valley is just around the corner.
And it seems like there's more to the Monado than what we initially thought. And Alvis, for that matter. And everything else, including Aoife. Well, if that is the case, then let's see if we can put some fluctuations in against the plans of the Mechonis. But until then, guys, I think we'll call things here. So, thanks for watching, and next time we'll head down Soul Valley, and our entrance to, I guess you can say, a confrontation with an old enemy. At least one of us, that is. Thank you much for watching, and we'll see you next time.